Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Awaiting acknowledged.
Comrade.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Waiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Affirmative.
Naval unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost. Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Okay, let's keep going.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Building. Our base is under attack.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Fortunately. Just have to send some tanks over there.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
So it's further to south.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Affirmative.
On hold. Cancel.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
So it's over here.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
What I'm going to do is try
Acknowledged.
to recap.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reported.
Naval unit lost.
Well guarded, though.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative. Sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative. Sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 reporting.
Our base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir.
See if we can clear the edges of the area.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Unit ready.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Building on hold.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Awaiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Comrade, affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Waiting acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.